Good morning, students. Today you have to discuss the last function of management, that is your controlling. In this period we have to discuss the meaning, features, importance of controlling and steps of controlling. Controlling may be defined as a comparison of actual performance with plan or standard performance. Find out its deviations and taking remedial measures is known as controlling. Controlling is measurement and correction of the performance of the subordinates to make sure that the enterprise objective and plans devised to attain them are being accomplished. Now we have to discuss the features of the controlling. Number 1, goal oriented. Number 2, universal. Number 3, it is looking both forward looking and backward looking, and it is a continuous process and helps to taking corrective measures. As you know, every organization has certain objective. The objective fixed by the planning, and it is the work of controlling to achieve the goal of the organization. Controlling functions make sure everyone follow the plan or work accomplished as per the plan, and plan always aim at achieving organizational goal. Then number 2, controlling is not the task of top level management only, but managers working at all levels, that is top, middle and lower level, perform controlling functions. It is looking forward and backward. Controlling is backward looking function of manager compare the plan performance with the actual performance, and to measure the actual performance they have to look back to the performance already done and take remedial measures for the future. That is why it is looking forward. Then continuous process. Controlling is not one time job, but it is an ongoing process. It is carried on till the organization is surviving. Then it helps to take corrective measures. Any deviation arises between the actual performance and plan performance. Controlling helps to take the remedial measures for rectify the mistakes in future. Then move to the importance of controlling. Number 1, helps in achieving organizational goal, judging accuracy of standard, making efficient use of resources, improving employees' motivation, ensure order and discipline, and facilitates coordination in action. Already you have discussed the in features the controlling is existed for achieving the goal of the organization. It is the most important function of the controlling to achieve the goal of the organization. Judging accuracy of standard. Through strategic control, we can easily judge whether the standard or target set are accurate or not. An accurate control system revises standard from time to time to match them with environmental changes. Making efficient use of resources. The existing resources of our organization, that is your land, labor, capital, must be effectively utilized through controlling. Improving employees' motivation. An effective control system communicate the goal and standard of appraisal for employees to subordinates well in advance. A goal control system also guide employees to come out from their problems. This free communication and care motivate the employees to give better performance. Ensure order and discipline. Control creates an atmosphere of order and discipline in the organization. Effective control system keeps the subordinates under check and makes sure that perform their functions efficiently. Sharp control can be check over dishonestly and fraud of employees. Strict control monitor employees' work on computer monitor, which brings more order and discipline in work environment. And last is your facilitates coordination in action. Control helps to maintain equilibrium between the means and ends. Controlling makes sure that proper direction is taken and that various factors are maintained properly. All the departments are controlled according to predetermined standard which is well coordinated with one another. Now we have to discuss the steps of controlling. The following are the steps of controlling. Number 1, that is your fixation of standard. Then number 2, measurement of actual performance. Number 3, comparison of standard performance with actual performance. Find out the deviations. And number 5, taking corrective measures. Standard performance or planned performance means the criteria against which the actual performance will be measured. It decides the measurement formula or the way of measuring the performance. It may be units or it may be tons or it may be quintals. And the same formula used by the actual performance by the managers. Then number 2, measurement of actual performance. Measurement of actual performance, the work performed by the employees in the organization. The real work performed by the employees in the organization, that is known as actual performance. After measuring the actual performance, then the third step is your controlling the both, that is comparison of standard performance and actual performance. In this stage we compare the both, that is your standard performance and actual performance, whether it is positive or negative. Positive means more work performed by the employees and negative means less work performed by the employees. If more work performed by the combined employees, same procedures, same rules we have to follow in the organization in future. If negative, we have to find out the deviations. Why the employees are perform less. Then find out the deviation. In this stage, we have to find out the causes of deviations, why the works performed by the employees are less or poor or not achieve the goal. And in this stage, we have to critically examine all the things, and last is your taking remedial measures. In this stage, the manager or organization take remedial measures to overcome the crisis. That means if negative, that you should find out very closely the causes of the deviations, and we have to find out the remedial measures in future for taking the corrective action. That means in future that things must not be happening in the organization. That is about today. Have a nice day.